So a few days ago, it was Pokemon Day and TCG Player had a sale, and I made a video talking about the products that were on sale. Unfortunately, by the time I actually uploaded the video, there were literally like none left. So sorry about that. I know you guys were commenting that. So yeah, it was pretty disappointing because literally the sale was live for a few hours and it sold out. And there were hundreds of some of these booster boxes and products, and they sold out because that's the market we're in. And that's what I want to talk about here today. So we're going to go through all the products that were on sale, how many sold, and at what price and what discount, where are they at now. And just talk about right now, I guess, is the market too strong in Pokemon for reprints to matter? Now, reprints are coming for sets, right? We have Surging Sparks, and there's probably some other sets that are coming too. You know, Pokemon said Prismatic's going to get reprinted. We know reprints are going to happen for sets, right? Like, I think people have this whole idea with reprints and huge mass amounts, but that's not always what reprints are. So, with reprints in the future or whatever comes, right? Is this market too strong for the prices to really drop much? Like, does it really matter, right? Should you even be scared of reprints? Because when we hear this word reprint, I think everybody in the back of their heads like crash, right? But that's not always the case. Reprints can be small, and they've been small, right, in this whole era. Paldea Evolved, Obsidian Flames, and some other sets they got, I guess reprints or restocks of certain products. Mainly, it's been booster bundles that what I've realized for a lot of these sets, they've really done nothing to the prices. So I think this market, just based on especially this evidence we have here from this sale from Pokemon Day, I think this market, at least in my opinion, is too strong for these reprints that are going to come here in the near future to really matter because the demand is too strong right now. I think in a year from now, things could be different. Reprints could heavily affect prices. Maybe the demand drops off, and then prices will crash like people think all reprints mean. But in this market, you have to take reprints a little bit differently because there is a lot more demand than usual. Because in a normal market, like if we went back a year ago, reprints meant more than they do now because there wasn't as much demand. But now there's a ton of demand, and we see it with the sale here. I feel like the reprints for whatever we're going to get, Prismatic Evolutions reprints that will come in the future, I'm not denying that. Will they really matter? Will they really drop prices for that much? And if they do drop in price, how long is it going to stay there for? Because it seems like any small discount you can get for any product, it gets sold out. So let's just go through all these products that were on the TCG Player sale, see what the discount was and how many sold, because everything sold out within hours. So first here we have Paldea Evolved booster boxes. These ones I believe were actually, I have it on my phone here. I actually don't really know what they're on sale for because I have it for my thumbnail because, I don't know exactly what they sold for, but let's just look at here. Okay. So I think they're around like low 200s because I have my thumbnail on my phone. Some of them weren't available, but we can kind of take guesstimations here. So I believe it was around $200 or $210, somewhere around there. You can see 117 sold, and the discount wasn't much. Look at what it dropped from, 230. I'm pretty sure it was $200. It was like 205, something around there. What discount is that? Like 10% discount? That's not that much. If you think about the grand scheme of things, like 10% is really nothing. But they all got sold out because any discount gets bought out. So just that small amount, right, got bought out. Look at where it's back out. It's back to where it was before, basically. So everything you're going to see are pretty much rebounded instantaneously. Paradox Rift. Now I do have the price for this. It was $150, so that's what the sale was. So before the sale, it was at $180. So a $30 discount, that is more substantial. Compared to the last one, it's more than 10%. I don't know what percentage that would be, but it is more than that. So you can see the sales volume before that was not that much. Like there was one day here where there was 25 sold, but other than that, every single day, like 10 boxes were getting sold. Look at this day. Just, around a $30 discount, 311 boxes sold. Just with a $30 discount. So this is what I'm saying here. These reprints, and also you got to think about distribution, marking stuff up. Who knows how much they'll mark up some of these boxes that aren't like, Surging Sparks or Prismatic Evolutions. I don't know how much they're gonna mark up some of these other sets when they get reprinted, but just a small discount here. Look at this huge sales volume difference. So it's pretty extreme for a $30 discount, but this was one of the better ones I would say because $30 off of 180 is decent. Next here we have Stellar Crown. Now this was a very surprising one. So these before the big, I guess sale, they were at 180, okay? And the sale was at 155. So it was even less than Paradox Rift. I even talked about it in the video. I said, you know what? I picked Paradox Rift over Stellar Crown. But then at the end of the video, I refreshed the page for Paradox Rift. It sold out. Look at the sales volume for Stellar Crown. It's pretty wild. This is Stellar Crown, the set nobody cares about, right? Because I told you guys, like, this is a set no investing channel or anybody was talking about, because Stellar Crown was super overshadowed by Surging Sparks. 730 boxes were sold from the sale. And that's only a $25 discount off of 180. That's not crazy. Let me actually pull up my calculator for this. 25 divided by 180, that's a 14% discount. Okay? For Stellar Crown. And 730 boxes sold for this set. Think about sets like Surging Sparks, like Prismatic Evolutions, maybe even 151, because I know 151 has been getting like reprints of booster bundles, but literally prices have done nothing. Think about this stuff when you hear reprints, especially in this market. How much do they really matter? Because maybe it'll drop, maybe for a week, 2 weeks, but look at this. Look at this data we have here from the sale. Prices, I mean, even a small dip get bought out instantaneously. And for Stellar Crown, over 700 boxes sold in one day because they got a 14% discount. That's pretty wild to me, especially for this set. Next here, Silver Tempest. We're going to get to some, Sword and Shield stuff. These ones, there wasn't as much supply. I know there was that other YouTuber that made the sale and stuff because he has distribution. He had, I guess, a lot of these just, I don't know, I guess he had a lot of them in storage, and I saw that he just wanted to do a sale just for the good of the community, so that's great. Yeah, these ones, there wasn't that much, but even still, like, if you look at the discount here, for Silver Tempest booster boxes, I don't have the data, but it looks like it was around probably like 220. But yeah, I mean, at the current time before that, it was like 250. So $30 off of 220, that's like nothing, right? That's like anywhere between probably close to 15%. And they got bought out instantaneously. 66 boxes sold. You can see here though, before that, the sales volume wasn't, extremely high. A lot of, the Sword and Shield stuff, I mean, the sales volume is anywhere from like 5 to 10 boxes a day. But still, this one got sold out. Now, Lost Origin, this one was a pretty substantial price drop. I believe it was like 320. I think that was the sale. I know the market price is a little bit differently, but probably some of their boxes were also sold at higher prices. But I think it was around 320. And before that, they actually climbed back. Like the lowest list was like 380, 390. So that one was a pretty good discount. And it did get bought out. All of these got bought out within hours. So next here we have Fusion Strike. This one was also a pretty good deal. Lowest listed before the sale was like 480, and the sale I think was 420 or something around there. So you can see here all the boxes got sold. Chilling Reign. Now Chilling Reign wasn't as big of a discount. I mean, the market price for this really has done nothing. Like, look at all the other Sword and Shield boxes like Fusion, Lost Origin. They've been going back up. Chilling Reign, it's been going downhill. I mean, Chilling Reign has always just been kind of behind because the top chase isn't as sought after as like the Gengar VMAX or the Giratina one. So you can see still, I think the sale was like $300 or something like that. Like not that much of off of market, but still Sword and Shield, deal. It sold out. Next, these are some surprising ones, especially this product. So Terapagos EX UPCs. It has a lot of packs in it now that are like the boxes have gone up. Like I know it has Obsidian, Stellar Crown. I think it has Paradox, maybe some Temporal. It's honestly, like, you get 18 packs in here, which is half a booster box. I don't like the product because it's Terapagos, but just because of the price per pack you can get this at, it was a pretty good deal. I mean, the sale was $100. You can still honestly find these for $100 if you look around a little bit. I'm pretty sure on eBay there might be some people you can buy maybe a case for close to around that range. It's not the best product because it's featuring not a super popular Pokemon, not like Charizard or Mew like from 151. But just for the packs, with all the prices going up, if you can buy this at $100, it's a pretty good deal. And you can see here, the market showed that. Look at the sales before this deal. 3 were selling a day. Okay, the day that these dropped, or for $99.99, $100, over 200 of these sold. This is for a Terapagos UPC. And like I said, you can find these other places for around that price, around $100. But just because, it was a discount, and also, yes, part of it has to do with the sale being talked about and stuff, it got bought out. Terapagos UPCs. And then finally here we have, this was a little bit of an odd one in my opinion, just a Silver Tempest Elite Trainer Box case. I think they did do a reprint of these or something. I remember these got super cheap at one point. Like they were like $30. Maybe that's why. Maybe they had a lot, whoever sold them. So you can see though, the sales volume was pretty much non-existent before that, but it was featured part of the sales. So 100 cases were sold, and the price for these was $525. Before that, I don't know what exactly the market was at because there's like no sales data, but it was probably around a little bit above the $600 range. So it was like a decent discount, especially considering it's orange shield stuff. So I just want to show, I guess, the summary after this TCG Player sale, because it shows something about the strength of the market, how fast things sold when the discount was only maybe anywhere from 10 to 20%. In 10-20%, it's not much of a discount if you really think about it. It's not that much money. But because of this market, anything under market price gets sold out. And for any of these good sets, it's gone. So I think with reprints that come in the near future, whatever it may be, there might be price drops. I'm not denying that it's not going to drop at all. But I don't think the price drops are going to last long. I mean, we've even seen that with Prismatic Evolutions. The first 2 weeks, yeah, prices dropped pretty bad, right? But how fast they rebound. I feel like that's going to happen to some of these, reprints that happen from these products. They're going to drop a little bit, and that'll be your opportunity to buy, and they're just going to go back up. It may take a couple of weeks, and it goes back up. It may take a week, may take a few days. But I think reprints, whatever comes, I don't think they're going to be large enough for it to matter. Because I feel like for prices to really tank, you're going to need so much supply where I don't think it'd be possible for them to reprint so much of one specific product in this market to make prices crash. And then you also have to think about distribution and how they mark everything up, especially for some sets, like for example, Prismatic Evolutions. Let's say they reprint Elite Trainer boxes. You think distributors are not going to upcharge? I mean, they already have, what we've heard from places that, they've, I guess, offered it. They're charging like pretty much almost close to market. I don't think reprints matter that much, in this market as of right now. They could in the future, in a year from now, sure. But right exactly now, when they come in the next few months, when these booster boxes or other products get reprinted, you're gonna have that chance, that small window to get it when the price drops. But I don't think they're gonna be massive. And also, I feel like people in this market know how Pokemon is. Why would they try to undercut each other for some of these sets when they know after they sell out of everything? I mean, are they gonna get another? Can they just buy again from distribution, or are they all sold out? Like, I don't think people are gonna be that, dumb to, let's say, for example, I don't know, maybe, I don't know what's a good example here. Maybe Surging Sparks, for example. It's at $270 now, right? Let's say they get the reprinted booster boxes or whatever, assuming they reprint the booster boxes. I don't know how much distribution would pay, would, I guess, charge stores for buying a Surging Sparks box as the market price is $270. I don't know. But who in their right mind would sell that for like MSRP, for example, and drop it that low? Like, who in their right mind would do that in this market? It wouldn't make any sense, because if you did that much of a drop, it would sell instantaneously. And then what product you have to sell, right? So those are my thoughts about, I guess, this sale and what it speaks to the market. I feel like this market is very strong, and when reprints do come for these sets, we'll have to know when it comes, right? I'm all speculating here based just off the sale. I do understand that this data and the amount of sales volume is sort of skewed because the sale was like promoted. So I do understand there could be some FOMO, you could say, and some advertising that had to do with this, the sales volume. I understand that. But I do think, this at least shows some evidence of the strength of this market with just small, price discounts of 10-20%. So that's all I have to say here. Let me know down in the comments what you think about this, sale. Do you think the same way as me, where you think that this shows how strong the market is? You don't think reprints are going to do that much? Were you able to get anything? I didn't buy anything from this. Hopefully you guys were able to get something, because I know it sold out pretty quickly. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. See you in the next one.